know, boy.
I know, right?
Big tall guy that tells everybody he's a beast. Which, as long as he keeps bringing beef jerky, I think he is a beast.
Yeah, he could be whoever he wants to
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
He could be Bill Watts for all I care.
He ain't bought a ticket in like 20 years, boy.
Well, he's spending enough money on jerky.
Yeah.
He's allowed to do what he wants.
Oh, no. Not to be confused, this is underneath jerky. Not to be confused with JR's beef jerky. That was also at Wrestle. Boy, let me put all stuff down. I need a bigger desk over here, boy. That doesn't have complaints last week because I held this the whole time but didn't show it. And then it dropped. One guy said, you didn't pick my buddy Dick Bourne said, you didn't pick it up. I said, no, it's too much trouble to bend down.
Never.
We'll just pick it up for the next show. That's what we do. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, we've got a lot going on, boy.
That's right.
Big weekend. Okay.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, unbelievable. As most of our great fans can probably already tell, I'm a little bit hoarse. A lot of yelling this weekend, Bullet. A lot of yelling, orchestrating everything that had to be orchestrated. I want to give a quick note here before. As soon as I got to the Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle studios, Bullet, we had a book that will need to be signed. I don't know if you saw it yet in there on the office. So I'd already signed it, and have you signed it if you can remember. But
it's probably already packed up and then shipped out because they tend to forget getting my signature on there.
Boy, listen, I'm telling you, buddy, just a great feeling to come to your place of work and you've already made a little bit of money. So that's good. Thank everybody for the great support, Bullet. What a great weekend. We just had, of course, WrestleCade 2015 is history. Just a great, great night. Of course, I'll back up just a little bit. A great Thanksgiving night event, Bullet. Of course, I missed you and Miss Bullet. Remember, that was me and Miss Bullet bonded that one Thanksgiving night because she brought me some Thanksgiving dinner. Nobody's ever cared about George on Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was so bad, Charlie Brown felt sorry for me. Yeah. Now, that's bad. But Miss Bullet did present me with some dinner that night and never forgot it. So anyway, I got to work our own Joe LeDuc, Zane Riley, who I told him in the middle of the match, boy, when he wants to, which may not be often, he can work. Mm-hmm. I mean, seriously. And I told him I'm killing his whole gimmick that night because he got every spot that was there. I'm just telling you that, Bullet. And so this comedy, just don't care, John Belushi-ish from Animal House, turned into Jack Briscoe real quick. I'm just saying, Bullet. So he may not get no bookings at all about the big goofball that don't care about nobody, okay? Because he can actually work. So anyway, I better get off of that so people won't think I dedicated this show to Joe LeDuc, Zane Riley. But anyway, a great night, Thanksgiving night. Of course, traveled right over to WrestleCade. Bullet, a great event. The first night, of course, the champion of champions, whatever thing that was.
Whatever that was.
Whatever that was. We got through that, and of course, WrestleCade, for me personally, it was always good to see, Bill Eadie. Got to see Bill Dundee, who looks great. I'm serious. Bill Dundee looks like when he started. So I appreciate those guys working the Legend Battle Royal. Yes, I did enter the George South Battle Royal. Didn't win it, but that's okay. Just a great time. Even though CEO Scotty Matthews back, he's walking around just a miracle. So a lot of stuff going on. Of course, I finished up Saturday night, but of course, my great co-host in Morganton Saturday. Right?
Yeah, I was in Morganton
Saturday, and then you basically
just drove to Winston-Salem.
Yeah, Winston-Salem.
There, got up, did Queens of Combat at 1 o'clock the next day, and then PWX at 5 o'clock, and then was back home about 10 o'clock.
Oh, wow. So
long day for me.
Long day, and you just shared with me tomorrow you're going to be headed out again, Bullet, right?
Tomorrow I will be performing at Tremont Music Hall, and then as soon as I am done with my set, I literally will come as soon as I will get off stage, I will say goodbye, and then I will come straight over to the High Spots office, get in a car, and then start making my way to Jamestown, New York for Big Time Wrestling on Thursday, and then I will be in Altoona, Pennsylvania Friday, and then I will travel back home, and I will probably do nothing on Saturday. I knew I'd be feeling the way I feel right now, but unfortunately, I was told that I need to go on this trip. I don't want to go on this trip, but I've been explained to me that it very much, as soon as I said maybe, I was told, oh, good, I'm glad you could go.
Let me think about it.
Yeah, so I just said maybe, and it turned into an automatic yes, and now I'm going. So I hopefully will get through this because I feel dead right now. I hate everything. I hate wrestling. Normally I watch a little bit of wrestling on Thanksgiving, but like I saw 10 minutes of it and I wanted to vomit
Yeah.
in the middle of Thanksgiving. I'm sick of wrestling right now. I don't care.
Well
I don't
deserved.
care if all you people are like, oh, you work at High Spots. That's a dream job. You shouldn't complain so
Yeah.
much. No,
You're
I
not.
will. I will absolutely
You can't
complain that
complain.
much.
You can't.
You trust me. I made that same wish too, and now I regret it.
Yeah.
You know all those those stories, the fairy tales they tell little kids about
Yeah.
like you be careful what you wish for and whatever the
Yeah.
fairy tales are about that. I'm proof of that. Okay. I remember a young Jake Manning saying, "Oh, I wish I could be around wrestling all the time." Now I've faced it. Now I got my dream, and I hate every second of it. Okay? Now, give me about 3 weeks. I won't be talking like this. But right now, I
It's
hate
well
every second
deserved.
of it. So,
Bullet, it is well deserved.
I had
buddy.
2 days at home, and then I got to be gone for
Gone
another 3.
again. And, all that's on top of you're still just passing through. Remember, Bullet, 10 years ago, you just
On
passed
top of
through.
passing through,
You
on top of
just passed through.
on top of being the first guy in the building and then the last guy in the building, on top of making the least amount of money. Funny how people get mad when that happens.
Yeah, I can't believe that, Bullet.
If you give me Kevin Nash's envelope, maybe I'll put a smile on my face.
Exactly. And, Bullet, my question as your great co-host is, the Tremont, will you get many more stand-up? Tremont's shutting down too is what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
Is that, they're not, that's coming up soon.
I got some
I
things.
didn't know.
It's slowing down. I'm just trying to survive.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to do is survive right now.
Yeah.
Next week's gonna be real good because I've got a comedy show, stand-up thing down in South Carolina next Thursday, and then I'm doing improv that next night, and then I will be at West Virginia Championship Wrestling, which I'm tagging with Kid Cash.
Oh.
I didn't realize
Oh,
we'd
that's
make a
a-
good
oh,
tag team
man.
partner.
That's what the fans demand.
It's the dream match. It's the
It's
dream
dream
team
team.
that nobody
Oh,
ever thought they wanted to
listen.
see till it happened. So, like,
Well,
okay.
it's been a while since Macho and Hogan shook hands. That's all I'm saying.
Me and Kid Cash will shake hands and be tag partners. I don't know how it's going to work, but
hopefully y'all will shake hands in the ring and not before when you're setting the ring up, which happens to us a lot.
a guy who makes sure that everything looks real and crisp and did some MMA training to enhance his pro
That's
wrestling,
exactly right.
and then he's tagging with me. So
exactly
how
right.
that works out, you let me know.
All I know is he even had an action figure. That's what I base everything
Exactly.
on.
You had an action figure and I
know,
didn't. So
I know.
So I don't know how I fit in this team.
How did them two
I would
hook up?
never have an
Bullet?
action figure ever. Like,
How did them two hook up? That's all I base it on. You may.
it's like Hulk Hogan teaming with Tim Horner. Okay, that's exactly what that's like. If you people want a
I
good
love that.
analogy,
Yeah.
it's Hulk Hogan teaming with Tim
Yeah,
Horner.
exactly.
That's what's gonna happen
Wow.
December 12th in West Virginia somewhere. I'm sorry I don't have all the information. I'm burnt.
With all that being said, right along the lines of being burnt, Bullet, of course, I want to put a quick plug in this Friday. We're so excited. The Battle for the Bus here in Concord. I don't want to say that too much because it's right up the road and you'll punch me. You'll say, George, you got Concord right here and I got to go all the way up north.
Oh, I was on that show. I'm on that poster.
Yeah.
I'll be
What's
there.
an
I'll be
amazing-
there in paper form.
Yeah, that's exactly
So-
right. If you want to come and see Bullet Jake Manning
In
this
paper
Friday,
form.
in paper form,
Paper form.
Okay.
Make sure you come to Concord
he will be
this
part. he will-
Friday.
You will still be part of the meet and greet. Of course, I'll have the posters out there.
I'll probably
Okay?
sign just as many autographs.
I'll sign them Bullet for you.
Yeah, that's okay.
This Friday, C.C. Griffin Middle School right here in Concord, North Carolina. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's going to be making an appearance, folks, and it's all for a great cause. I know we say that a lot here on Dads You Don't Work Your Television, but folks, they're sending some 8th grade kids to Washington on a huge bus trip. They're all excited about going, but we do need these funds. Tickets are only $10, Bullet. You can get ringside, general admission. Tickets are only $10. Now, family people, you won't go spend that at McDonald's. Seriously. So you get to see all of this, a great night, and help out some great kids. So we hope Friday that a lot.
$10 is a good price.
That-
$10
it sure is.
the price of the comedy show that I'm doing tomorrow, and there's 10 comedians there.
That's
I'm
exactly
at
right.
least worth $1. My comedy's at least worth $1.
I totally agree, and I totally agree, and especially when you compare that to the movies, going to the theater or stuff like that. 20 bucks a ticket or whatever. So it's a great deal. We hope everybody can come out. C.C. Griffin Middle School this Friday. So
And what is he going to do with $10? Throw it in the street?
that's exactly right. You can't tip nobody because they don't. Hey, that ain't nothing anymore.
In the words of Steve Martin, and be like, "Oh, I'm just throw this $10 out in the street. Oh, I can come in here for $10. What do they do in there? Hey, okay. You the words of Steve Martin.
That's very good. Very good. And what if you put two $10 together? That's coming later. Dang, that was a good. Boy, that was a good lead in.
That one, but you know.
So you're going to say that same thing in a little bit when we lead into it. Idiot of the week. Idiot of the week. Bullet. And there occasionally, even though I know everything, I do ask our great viewers sometimes to give me some input. Maybe y'all will know the answer to this. Maybe my great co-host will know the answer to this. But Bullet, it happens every year around this time. I don't know. I know something happened to why they can't do it. But who I am throwing in the annual great idiot bag this week will be the whole Walmart Corporation. And this is why. Bullet, as I go in to buy my gallon of milk, as I only do about once or twice a week, you know, the fat milk that's supposed to kill you, not the 2%. And as I was leaving out, it's raining. It is actually cold, very Christmassy, Bullet, okay? I had just walked past all of the nice buggies that people had pushed, the workers had pushed in, and one gentleman is even over there drying the buggies off. That is not why. But once I step out into the hurricane, thunderstorm, lightning striking, there's this sweet young lady out in the middle, not in Walmart, ringing the Salvation Army bell. So with all that being said, I was getting soaked, and I just started asking a couple of the buggy pushers, was there a reason why they could not go in? Of course, they just shrugged their shoulders. You know, look at me, I'm soaked, who cares? But so with throwing Walmart Corporation into the idiot bag for doing that, is it that much trouble to let them not go into where the shopping? Because you know when you first walk in,
I think it's getting a little vestibule.
Oh my gosh,
where the carts are.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Because you know when you first walk in Walmart, you got that long stretch before you ever get in Walmart, and it's
put her by the claw game.
Exactly.
Just put her next to this thing.
Put her beside the Walmart drink machine for a quarter. I mean, but I don't know. So it was just, I couldn't get an answer that night. I don't even know if there is an answer, but I know I've been hitting the head a lot of times, but I do think I remember when that one time they could be in the stores.
They could, and also I'll tell you, I remember just very distinctly a time maybe about a year ago actually. I remember being in an actual mall instead of the Salvation Army people being outside. Right. They were inside the mall in front of a JCPenney's in the food court, and no lie, there was this old man, and he was sitting in a chair, wasn't even standing, and he had the bell, and he was just sitting there, and he would just ring it every once in a while while playing with a toothpick.
He used to work, Bullet.
Like that was him ringing the bell for Salvation Army. I didn't like seriously. Like, you got to stand up and do a little bit of a ring as opposed to just playing with a toothpick.
He didn't have a George South T-shirt on, did he? But anyway, no, I totally agree with that, Bullet. But
it was like Razor Ramon. If Razor Ramon was one of the guys that was ringing the bell for Salvation Army, that's what that would have looked like.
Well, that guy may have been the one to get everybody kicked out. Fans, we do welcome your letters. We won't probably not read them, but we welcome your letters.
And if you could get letters to us, we're not even really going to tell you where to mail them.
Yeah, we don't even know how to get to them.
So if you could find a way to get a letter to us, I'm impressed.
So that
we've never given you a mailing address.
So that will be the question of the week that maybe, of course, I won't lose no sleep over it, and I'm sure my co-host won't. But is there a reason? I guess that's what I'm asking. Is there a reason, as I throw Walmart into the idiot bag, does it hurt business? Is it that big of a trouble, like you said, to stick them over there with the buggy?
Just the claw game. Just put them over there by the claw game. That's all you need to put next to.
That's exactly right.
Nobody's playing that game. We all know that's a work.
But I know what we would do here at Dad, You Don't Work Your Wrestle. Put the bell in the claw and then get rid of the young lady. Bullet, that would solve the whole problem. But all I know is this sweet girl, she was working hard, she's sweat, she's wet, Bullet, lightning striking all around her, but she's outside in the water. So, with all that being said, Walmart will be thrown in the idiot bag.
That's quite all right.
It's just, I got a question. I mean, I'm puzzled. Maybe there is a reason, I don't know, regulations. I think I would have moved in and nobody had known the difference. You just look like a customer. That's all I'm saying. So, now to backtrack with that great lead in, as we spoke about tickets being only $10, but how am I going to say this, boy? You take two $10, okay? You take two $10, and this is what you can also get. That was corny as heck, boy.
Or instead of taking $2 and put it into the bucket in the rain, you can take $10
Oh, I love that.
and spend money on the
good.
second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com. If you want to know more about what me and George are doing this weekend, especially if I decide to quit wrestling business, go ahead and follow me on social media. I could use the followers.
I'm putting a bracelet on your leg so I can keep up with you, boy.
Make sure you follow me on social media. I am available on Twitter at ManScoutManning and on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show. Style back needed Danny White. Thank you, Danny White, okay, for pulling me in, boy. Thank you. Whew.